Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the Tigard Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 6 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, August 7th. So as I always do, I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the stats with you. So first off, looking at active listing activity, I show that we had 34 new listings in Tigard this last week. Down just one from the week prior, and you can kind of see where it's been over the past 6 weeks. And we ended the week with 161 homes active on the market as of the end of the week. And you can kind of see that's been holding very steady here over the past month. Not a lot of movement there. The median list price and days on market for the actives, you can kind of see where that's been. We had a high of 665 kind of 6 weeks back, got down to 630. About 3 weeks ago, and this last week we came in at 650, up about 15,000 from the week prior. And then days on market, it's been trending up a bit. Had a low of 17, and this last week ended at 24 days of average market time for the active listings. Moving on to the pending sales, we had 27 new pendings this last week in Tigard. You can kind of see that that's roughly kind of in the middle of kind of where it's been. Had a low of 23, high of 33. And then ended the week with 160 homes in total in pending status, which you can kind of see has been just very solid, very consistent here over the past 4 or 5 weeks now, has not moved hardly at all. So that's kind of interesting to see. Median price in the days on market for the pendings, that has been kind of coming down in terms of the price. 637 was the median price 6 weeks ago. This last week came in right at 600, which is a low, down about 10,000 from the prior couple weeks. And then days on market has been creeping up a bit. So we were at 6 to start the period here. Then we were at 10 for a while. This last week ticked up one more day to 11. So 11 days of average market time for the homes that have been going pending. And then lastly, we'll look at sold listing activity. So as the time I put the info together here, I show we had 20 homes go from pending to sold this last week in Tigard. It kind of matches a low, you can kind of see a weekly low for the 6 weeks here. And when I look back over the prior month of activity, sales activity, came in at 114 again, same as the prior week. And, that roughly has not, moved dramatically either. We had a high of 132 about a month ago, and, last couple of weeks it's been at 114. So pretty stable on the sales front. And that obviously should continue to be pretty stable, as you kind of see the pendings have been very stable as well. Median sold price in the days on market for those sold listings, that has been coming up. We were at 622 to start, got up to 650 for a couple weeks. This last week dipped down just a little bit down to 644. And then days on market had been holding steady at 5. This last week ticked up one day to 6. And then finally, we'll look at the weeks of inventory, and the sale price is a percent of the original list price. The red bars is those weeks of inventory. That has been trending up a bit as we've been talking about. We were a little over 4 weeks of inventory 6 weeks back. And the last couple of weeks has been, 5.5 to 6 weeks of inventory. So it is up from kind of where it's been, with roughly, 5 to 6 weeks of inventory. That's still, I think, a very much a seller's market environment. That being said, prices have, started kind of coming back to earth a little bit in terms of sale prices. We're not seeing the amount of intense bidding wars that we were experiencing, earlier this year and into the spring. So into the 6 week period here at 105%, we are down now to right at list price. Basically, the last couple of weeks has been on average, full asking price. So, prices are on average, holding steady from what sellers are asking. But, we're definitely not seeing the, multiple offer environment, going way over asking like we saw earlier this year. So hope the weekly update has been helpful and informative for you. I certainly would welcome the opportunity to see if my 16 plus years of experience and local market knowledge could be a good fit for you and what your needs are. So don't hesitate to give me a call and be happy to talk with you further. My number is 503-680-2065. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're seeing this on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. I put these videos out on a weekly basis, and if you find value in them, you can certainly kind of follow along and see the updates and trends as they are unfolding. So, as always, I thank you for watching, and have an awesome day.